This is me, Carrie Chun, and I am a member of the LGBT community. I identify as a lesbian, and I am currently residing at Goucher College in Towson, Maryland. But this is not what I came to talk about. Many of you are familiar with Western television. They are well versed in properly kickstarting the highly anticipated new year. And you would think that they have their methods down to a science. But many fandoms were soon heartbroken, their shows taking steps backwards, reinstating old television tropes that were thought to be left behind in the year 2015. A trope can be defined as a common or overused theme or device, basically a cliche. It can be a word, expression, or image used figuratively in speech, and they have become more common and increasingly reoccurring in television. The LGBT community has been specifically targeted, and despite recent positive strides in the queer community, Western television is still a complete stranger to breaking these common overused themes targeting specifically queer female characters. The bury your gay trope is insanely popular, perhaps the most widely used among showrunners. It is an obstacle for achieved happiness, punishing its victims for discovering love, promoting the concept, love causes pain. Horrible, am I right? Many most probably know this trope as the lesbian death trope, or its more scientific name, lesbian death syndrome, because in most cases, I'm just going to be completely honest, one half of the beloved ship dies. Fandom term, ship, means relationship. Fun fact, stray weaponized projectiles are very popular. They've used arrows, bullets, and so many more. But people die. Characters die. Even characters who have been season regulars for 3 seasons. Death, let's face it, is an ill-fated fact of life. The everyone dies trope is also a real thing, especially in mystical, post-apocalyptic, medieval-related shows. The fandoms of prospective shows are bound to grieve the loss of beloved characters or ships sooner or later, unsure whether they'll survive life without their favorites. But ultimately, characters are pieces of fiction. They don't exist. But some people just don't get it. Queer character deaths on television affect much of the younger generation, more than you would think. Many identify with the characters portrayed in the media, finding inspiration and confidence in them. Recently, The Hundred's Lexa, portrayed by Australian actress Alicia Debnam Carey. Lexa was killed after sharing a tender moment with Clark, at last via, yep, you guessed it, stray bullet. As a result, hashtags took the Twitterverse by a storm. Hashtag Lexa deserve better, hashtag LGBT fans deserve better. These tags trending in the top 10, fans trying to raise awareness of Western television's continued negative depiction of queer characters. Queer female characters like Lexa gave people of the younger generation the confidence to come out of the closet to their family, friends, and relatives. She even gave people confidence in their sexuality, accepting themselves. The Trevor Project was even founded, raising hundreds of thousands of dollars for crisis intervention and suicide prevention services to individuals identifying as LGBT.